Madame, could you please tell your butler to turn his phone off?
That's not my butler, that's my wife.
Very well, very well. Well, could you please tell your wife to turn off her phone?
She doesn't have a phone.
What? Well,
The show's about to begin.
That was strange. I mean, that was Fred. Fred is our intern. He's a bit camera shy. And dramatic.
Mummy, I didn't even sign up for this internship.
That part is true. Someone found him at the supermarket in the vegetable aisle. That's me, your narrator. You can call me Dolores. Okay, we'll begin now.
Fred! Fred!
Go, Dolores, go! Welcome to the Grieving Widows Club's theme song. Poem. Welcome to the Grieving Widows Club's theme poem. Grieving Widows theme song. Grieving Widows Club's theme song, poem, animation, I don't know. Grieving widows. The Grieving Widows Club's theme poem. They gather round, they bitch and moan with glee and grapes and glum. They sit and talk for hours on hours, eat pastries made of rum. The grieving widows, their spouses were quite dead. So now they sit forevermore, compete for hours of gab galore. And, of course, mum's the word. The grieving widows, their husbands were so dead. Oh, Freddy! Yes. Welcome to the Grieving Widows Club. A series of short vignettes about nothing at all that should concern us in no other way than a joyous and slightly confused one. Okay, it's a mob of old ladies making you listen to their woes. I'm sorry, once you get in, you can't leave. They're like the mob of leftover lasagna, assailing the world with their continuous chatter and their ideas and opinions and their colorful solutions. Yes, the Grieving Widows Club was much more of a black market for where to get the cheapest shrubbery and where to hire a hitman for dogs or umbrella martial arts. It was a club of parasol, lace glove-toting dames who would arrive every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday to rant and rave and rage, with cards and cats and rum. It was a... Doreen, what's wrong, Doreen? Sorry, Doreen. Sorry, Doreen. Sorry, Doreen. Sorry, Doreen. There once was a maid named Fridolin. Her hair was brown and her mug was mean. She really couldn't be bothered at all. Her attitude grim and her shoulder hunched tall. Many a luncheon have passed on by, during which not one lady could ever spy Fridolin Fridolin! The grim and the mean, the most irksome invisible maid, who for no services at all was handsomely paid. How Fridolin managed to keep this do-nothing job, well, ask someone else. I, for one, feel robbed of my sanity. Such calamity would never befall my house.
Romeo, it's me. Bertolini, Juliet. And I am here to tell you that you are the sun and I am the moon. You're doing it all wrong.
And that's Winnie. Or Winifred. This is Winnie. She works in the same household as Fridolin. Except she actually does stuff. Winnie has some hobbies, you could say. She mostly wields her axe, and sometimes she does her exercise routines. Winnie! I'm locked in the bathroom again! Winnie! Winnie! There's a bee! Winnie! Okay, Winnie. This is Madame. Her full name's Venervia Horribald Maria Jocelyn Maria von Hammerstein Bling Blong Seafern. She's been married thrice, and divorced twice, and widowed more times than I can say nice, which is never. She's from sometime in the 1600s. She likes a good bonnet and a dirty sonnet. You know how they are, those dames and their games. There's constantly drama about somebody's mama. Madame likes to host. Winnie! Winnie, the girls are coming over later. We're going to have tea. Go get the sunroom ready. The girls. Winnie hated the girls. There was Philippa Flog. She lived in a fog of old Brazilian rum. Her toe looked like a thumb. Then there was Miss Hazel Hantle. Who once left her dentures in the hall on the mantel. Now that I look at it, I should revise my spiel from earlier. There weren't so many widows at all. Is now to think of it, there was that series of weddings early last fall. And funerals, but that's beside the point. Except for one case, that of Miss Allie, whom a terrible lethargy had befallen, after which she staged her death around town for a week before ending it all in the smallest creek. Needless to say that Miss Allie didn't desire to stay.
And next time on We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club.
Don't forget your local grandma.
Just kidding. Welcome back to We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club.
That's my line. Get out of here. Judy, get. This is not your show, and it never will be. Largely due to the fact that you have amnesia, and will forget all this ever happened, and tomorrow we'll have to do it all over again. I am so sorry for that strange interruption. I mean, is it even an interruption if the event hasn't even started? Who knows? I'm just the narrator. Hey, that's not me. That's my brother. We look terribly alike. Our editor can't keep us apart.
Just don't see it!
This is Rodolfo. Rodolfo is the assistant editor to the assistant editor to We Live to Die. Rodolfo has been momentarily promoted to assistant editor this morning after the original assistant editor called in sick. Rodolfo is 45. His accent changes regularly for no reason. We live to die. We live to die. We live to die. We live to die. It is not going so well. Yes, that one is me. That one is me, yes. Oh, and that one is also me, yes, yes, yes. Now, Rodolfo, this is much more agreeable. Action. Boom.
Welcome back to We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club.
In a town called Frampington, there lived a rich madame.
I'm loaded.
Beside her lived 8 more.
Me too.
Widowed were these trust fund wives by men named Ted
Rip Ted.
and Ned.
Rip Ned.
Their grief it was, their pride, oh yes, the closest thing to a job. So serious, in fact, they formed a club to host and toast and boast, tears streaming like the schnapps that had been flowing down their throats. Their debates on death reached a new level of Socratic.
Whatever that means.
But also, they were witches.
Get it, girl?
With which I mean they were bitches.
I mean, get me my slippers, you silly girl.
They exercised their right to yell and scream at the maids at leisure.
Berta, bring me my afternoon tea, and put a bag on your head. I can't bear the sight of you today. And breathe a little less, will you? Berta, this is all your fault. Berta, are you trying to make me miserable on purpose?
To recover from their workplace environments, the maids would gather for their own type of drama at the Maids Community Theater. It was a raucous bunch. Oh, hello, Winnie. Remember Winnie?
Winnie, professional maid, avid playwright, with a mild anger management problem.
Oh, sorry, I was meant to read this part. Winnie was one for not having it anymore. She was rebelling in her own little ways, while of course planning a bigger rebellion. Small, actionable steps.
New beginning. Let's try again. Last time on We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club.
They gather round, they bitch and moan with glee and grapes and glum.
Stuff like this.
The grieving widows, their spouses were quite dead.
And this.
The Grieving Widows Club was much more of a black market for where to get the cheapest shrubbery and where to hire a hitman for dogs or umbrella martial arts.
Good, okay. It's been a rainy, grey Wednesday. Winnie is doing some light cleaning.
Bring me my tea. Bring me my tea. Berry butter and the boisterous bone. Weird. It was a dark and stormy night. Barry had been feeling especially lonely. Just at that moment, Malfoy came around the corner. Oh! Cut! Ma! This is not appropriate! Think of the kids!
Well, I guess we're gonna take a break now, and...
This is narrator. This is her daughter, Priscilla. This is Priscilla's husband, Randy. This is Priscilla and Randy's daughter, Loretta. This is Keith. This is their lunch. What is that sound? Fridolin, is that you? Remember Fridolin? Winnie's involuntary life companion, co-maid, and scene partner.
Oi, my name is Sir Galahad, and I'm here to whisk you off to my castle, where I'm going to unsheath my giant...
Mother, come on, please. Priscilla, I don't want to hear it. My community is made up of a lot of members of the Knights of the Round Table Erotica Fanfiction Club.
Oi, what about my sword scene?
Yeah, what about our sword scene?
What about the sword scene? Yeah, what about the sword scene?
What's so special about his sword?
Here is a PSA from the Maids Community Theater. Coming soon. The Revenge. By Winifred at the Community Maids Theater in 12 Mondays during lunch. No snacks allowed. Winifred insists. Creator, Winifred, insists. Fridolin as the devil narrator. It's a horror comedy featuring an axe-wielding maid who murders her mistress in a fit of rage and takes her place.
And then she impales Madame with one last stroke. The end.
Winnie! Winnie! They're here!
Coming, Madame!
I wonder what type of tea there is. I am feeling so happy. How have you been? How have you been? Oh my god. I can't believe you're here, Phyllis. Phyllis, it's me. Oh, yes. It's that time of the year. That dreadfully dramatic time. When the dead husbands are returned to their former glory.
I just miss him so much.
Something they didn't often experience whilst alive.
Shall we go to dinner, darling?
Fine.
But yes.
Welcome to the annual Widows Convention.
This is my first time. First time widow. Petunia. This beef bourguignon is brilliant. Personally, I'm delighted to be single again.
Who do I have to sue around here to get a dirty martini?
All right, ladies, let's begin. Complaints first.
I'm bored. Where are all the eligible gin and tonics in this town? When is somebody going to invent the automobile? I'm still bored. When is this over? Is this a funeral? Am I dead yet? Do you think they have caviar here? Is that a dog?
Followed by coffee and cake. Then the lecture on bereavement tactics from the Middle Ages.
I'm not seeing everybody in black. Come on, ladies. Show us how to grieve. If we don't do it, nobody will. Today's bereavement tactic. The sword. The sword. Oh, look, there's still some blood on it from last time. And you really want to make sure that you get the solar plexus. Are you getting this, Mrs. Plumpkin? Look alive. Murdering. Accidental. Otherwise, you're going to have to do more strength training. In you go. All right, ladies, who wants to give it a try? I've brought some corpses from the morgue. Okay, yeah, more violent. Okay, next year I will absolutely wear all black. I am very sad, very, very sad that he's dead. Yes, yes, here you go. Your sword back.
Followed by cocktail hour.
Well, that's delicious. Oh, what do you call this? Champagne? Oh! Yeah! All right. Let's sing!
Followed by the talent salon.
I thought you would never die, but then you did.
On that note, introducing tonight's winners of Bingo. Brunhilde Messer, related to the infamous serial killer Mecki Messer, Mac the Knife, criminal and shark extraordinaire. Yes, the one from the musical Drei Groschen Oper, Sie wissen doch, was ich meine. I saw the original version, mind you. And then Paulette. No one knows where she came from. She wears interesting clothing and goes through a lot of husbands. Horribald Orange, who looked like a pear and ate a lot of plums, and you know what they say about plums. Yes, I'm making a scatological joke on public television.
This is a home video. She's been making these for 35 years.
And we're back.
Georgine Dior, whose polygamist father went into religious exile with none of his wives or husbands when she was 5. She was left his estate of picnic tables and empty cabins. During her courting season, Georgine made the reasonable decision to marry a real estate magnate called Mitzi, who sold... Why am I still talking about this? Well, I can't not finish this story. Mitzi sold the cabins and tables to a Victorian nudist camp, where nudists sat around in nothing but their hats and bibs. Yes, it's really quite remarkable from an anthropological standpoint. The first nudist camp in Victorian England. Now, where was I? Yes, then there were the twins Tamantha and Bruce Frankenstein, not to be confused with the Steens or the Steins. Ah, yes, the identity crisis of the spoken name. Another topic I'd like to give a lecture about. Randy, write that down, will you?
Hold on. I'm coming.
But seriously, you bring a dead man to life, a dead man who is made of multiple parts, and you can't handle how your name is mispronounced. Am I right? Gertie, am I right?
Gertie is 103 years old. She was a chain smoker for one of those years. She survived 3 plagues, and she likes to talk about it in explicit detail at mealtime.
Thank you, Father, for this meal, which looks like my brother Benjamin's intestines after he got the bubonic plague and died.
Gertie? Gertie? Randy, can you check if she's breathing?
Why do I have to do it?
Opening night has arrived.
Call me Madame!
Thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club. Next time, more maids, madames, and murder, with which I mean murder.
Don't forget your local grandma!
Ouch! You're late.
Oh, shit! alarm didn't go off again. Welcome back, dear audience. It's me, your narrator, and I think I might still be a little drunk. Mother! Oh, please, Priscilla. It was bingo night. You think I'm gonna let those guys hawk me for my money? Please! Why? Why? Who do you think I am? A muppet? What is this? Sesame Street? I got lost. Forgive me, daughter. That was my money. I was feeling a little faint. You know? I'm going. I'm going to die, Priscilla. I'm going to die. I was feeling a little faint. What can I say? Delicious. Delicious as always. I am not putting you in a retirement home, Mother. Pool. Who wouldn't want a pool, am I right? They also have singles events at the retirement home. Gladys gets a pool, a boyfriend, and what do I get? Tweedledee. And Tweedledum. And her. Oh, please, Mother, you have your own share of eccentricities. Like what? Bingo night. I'm not giving it back. I got the bingo and you know it, Lynn. Perhaps you're getting a little deaf, don't you think? You old hag. Perhaps you should get your ears checked. Perhaps you should retire. Let me repeat myself. Loser! Don't listen to her. That woman doesn't know what she's talking about. What Priscilla doesn't understand is that I am an artist.
I am driven by the spirit of creativity and have to be ready to go at any time. Priscilla waits for the pedestrian light to turn green when there's no cars in sight, and I ride upon a broomstick, if you know what I mean.
Did you want to be recording this?
Yes, of course I want to be recording this. Why would I not want to be recording this? What do you mean, do I want to be recording this? God damn it, Randy! Oh, sorry. I thought we would take it a 5-minute break. I'll be right there, okay? I'll be right there. Just give me one moment. Sorry. I want to quit, but it's my project, so I can't. I wish you would quit. Why can't you quit? Why can't you quit this family, Randy, huh? Why? All right, Ma. Don't call me Ma. What about Mommy? And certainly not Mommy. This isn't one of your Freudian catalogs that you leave in the bathroom. Oh yeah, you mean my booby magazines? Now that is an art form. Shut the fuck up, Randy! What's wrong with Grandma?
No idea. God damn it, Ethel!
Suck it, Ronald!
And that's how I landed in anger management.
And after briefly dabbling in self-help books, Narrator's Guide to Healthy Relationships. Always ignore your daughter's moronic boyfriend in the hopes that he will go away and that she will finally see the truth and marry the nice man from across the street. He's a lawyer.
After this phase, I returned to the widows.
The widows. Yes, the widows, the Grieving Widows Club, and the maids that served them, and ran a raucous community theater on the side. These are the centerpieces of this final episode that is supposed to finish the story of the murderous maid. We'll see what happens. I haven't had my morning schnapps.
I have.
What? What?
Welcome back to We Live to Die, the Grieving Widows Club. It's me, your narrator. And there's Winnie, resident grump maid in the employ of Madame, her mistress and nemesis. She has an obsession for writing plays about murdering maids and dead mistresses. And this is Madame,
Madame is old money. She has a nasty little habit of being nasty to most everyone who has to work to survive. And there's Fridolin, the other maid. She has a talent for disappearing when you need her most. She is unfireable because she's never to be found. She does what she wants, wears what she wants, and is probably having a better time than most everyone else at most every moment. Winnie is preparing for a new play at the Maids Community Theater. As always, it involves a very sufficient amount of hate of the upper class, and many women with frilly bonnets are murdered. Winnie doesn't do that ancient Greek thing of having the murders happen off stage. She keeps them very realistic.
Okay, blood assistant, where are you? Where's the blood assistant? We need more blood. We need more blood.
Winnie is ruthless.
So get the cow and get more blood. I don't care how you do it, just do it. Who holds an axe like this, ladies? Huh? Who? Have you ever tried to murder somebody like this? I hope your cooking is not as boring as your acting. How about we try adding a little salt and pepper to the next scene, huh? Where the poor rise up and the rich fall down, and we eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and midnight snack. Okay, sure, Nelly. Go ahead and cry again. Please, please. Our floor needs some cleaning. Pamela, if you have the plague, please go and die somewhere else. Not during my rehearsal. I think I just peed myself a little bit. That's how shocked I was to see you actually keep the beat. So, Margarita, other than being called after a pizza, what do you have to offer? And this time, show me with the frenzy of a woman wronged. 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 Wake up! Hello? What are you doing napping at rehearsal? Are you not committed to the art? Huh? Huh?
Oh, Winnie.
It's Winifred! How many times do I have to...
Okay, Winifred. Winifred has gone a little off the deep end, if you ask me. Back at home, or work, things were also not good. Winnie!
Coming!
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 Winnie!
I'm coming, goddammit!
Not good at all. As of late, Madame's favorite bosom buddies have been Matilda Mushkin, heiress to the mayor of a tiny town in the mountains of Dushkin.
Eat my dust. I am new money. I live in the countryside a third of the year or more, and I secretly love a good saloon brawl. You should come by my ranch sometime. I have 3 hot tubs.
Rosemarie Stark, whose hobbies include eating lamb hearts, and all the other parts.
You wouldn't believe what it does for my skin. My face feels like a baby's bottom, okay? My wet nurse told me this is what a baby's bottom feels like, and my girlfriend Rosmerta, she agrees. I dare you to try it. Just try it. Just try it, a little man.
And Jolie Smith Jr., who, after losing her first husband to his lover Christian before their wedding night, who then lost him to the sea, is saving it for someone she calls the big man upstairs.
I'm waiting for the right moment. And when it comes, it will be magnificent. I've got to go pray.
She'll be dead by then, it seems to me. If these wives of dead men were ever to hold a job, it would be that of taunting Winnie.
Okay, ladies, get ready!
Meanwhile, where the fuck is Fridolin?
Cheers! Oh, this tastes like my Nana's breath. Bartend, give me something a little heavier. I mean, what is this, kindergarten? So Ron, tell me about yourself. Do you like getting picked up? like, have you ever gotten picked up army style? Hey, could I maybe try picking you up just like a second? I just want to see if I can carry you around bars.
Now, on Madame's hosting docket this month, the annual Widowers' Ball. All the widows in town eagerly await this yearly chance to set their gazes upon the local widowers. Some of the usual suspects will surely be there. Frenjamin Beach, one of the poetic kinds. He's a self-described hopeless romantic, and his bio features words like sexually frantic. He likes to speak in volumes about sadness, crows, and tombs. His death, he's sure, it looms anigh his doorstep. Okay, he's a hypochondriac with a knack for words. He's manically afraid of birds, which is ironic for a poet who loves Poe so very much. But that's life for you, ain't it? We love that which we cannot touch. Then there's George Pine, a fine fellow of royal descent. His toes are long and his nose hairs bent, from all the stress of playing chess with a dame by the name of One-Eyed Bess. She bests him night after night, and cackles with delight at this long-toed rich man's plight, who can't stop visiting her. He's addicted to being forever a loser. Then Pinky Rex Harrison, one man of one kind, with a delicious behind. A cunning, mildly disconcerting mind. It's said he runs with two guys named Ron and Don, who have been known to run many a con of relieving widows of their money, after calling them baby, babe, and honey, love-bombing their way into a madame's heart, then running off with her cash and her art. There will be mingling and groping and slurping and games that you can only play once a year because of how long it takes you to recover. And Winnie will hate it all again. Good thing there's the Maids Community Theater, her haven of safety. Here, Winnie is at home. Oh, yes, Fridolin has discovered a new craft, playwriting.
You want to have a read?
Winnie is not enthused, to say the least.
What kind of title is this? That sounds extremely pornographic. By the way, we would never produce this.
Soft porn. No need to get your panties in a twist, eh?
I should have pushed you down a chimney chute.
But we're family. Come on, you inspired me to do something new. If you can do it, I figure anybody can do it, am I right? It can't be that hard.
It is extremely hard, excuse me. It is very, very hard. It is not just for anybody like you, especially not.
Not in the love department. But hey, you should have knocked.
The stable is a public space. You shouldn't have to knock.
Okay, you prude. Why don't you write a play about it? Oh, better yet, I'll write a play about you writing a play about being a prude. How about that? That is a good idea.
Stop it, just stop! We could also mention your issues with intimacy. You know, like why you never shower naked. I mean, girls, have you ever heard of a never nude? She is a never nude.
I will kill her.
Stop it! Just stop it! Continue!
I will kill her. I will reach her. I
don't know why she's so upset. She didn't even see what I drew on the last page. It involves all of us. And not with any clothes on. So she would be very uncomfortable.
As I mentioned, things were not good. Not good at all. And they didn't improve. They were so bad, in fact, that one night, on a full moon,
Coming, madame.
how did this come about? Can it really be true? Could Winnie really have? The thing about Winnie was that deep, deep down, at the end of the day, she was just looking for a little respect. A little respect from Madame. A little respect from Fridolin. A little respect from the other maids. A little respect from her actors. A little respect from all those little witches. Not taking her seriously. Not taking her work seriously. I mean, how could you not just drown in those words? That magnificent ode, which put an end to patriarchal play arcs. To death with singular conflict and resolution. To death with one kind of maid character. To death with this power dynamic. No. Winnie wants more. More space. And some goddamn time for her artistic practice. She wants to rewrite this play, where some of us get to play roles that give us great power, and some of us don't. She's rewriting this tale. Her tale. It was the story of Winnie the murderous maid. Except all this was secret, with nothing to see. For somehow, and quite very miraculously, the death certificate said, Madame fell off a cliff. It is said that Winnie's uncle worked at the morgue.
Thank you so much. I just... Oh, it's my driving glasses. So, have you talked to your mother lately?
Don't worry. Winnie's found a new job with the new tenants of the mansion. Winnie!
Coming!
We'll see how this goes. She's also rehearsing a new play. Well, okay, it's the exact same as the play before last. It's a horror comedy featuring an axe-wielding maid who murders her mistress in a fit of rage and takes her place. Except this time, Fridolin plays Madame.
Hold on. Yeah. One second. Winnie, you're a little bitch. How was that? Was that good? When is our next break?
Needless to say, it was a hit. This might be her golden era.
Hey there to the ladies and gents out there, just dropping in to, leave my number or however they do it on here. I'm just looking for somebody to spend some time with. I'm a new playwright. That's called Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas.
My name is Fridolin. I'm big and I'm mean. I'm sassy and I'm a model. I don't walk, I waddle. Call me.
Don't forget your local grandma.